The film is about a young woman who receives a letter from her husband. Her husband is during the First World War. Is in the battlefields, and the letter said that she will never see him again, without explication. I tried to do something which is really, I hope, deeply rooted in the First World War, and especially the desertion problem or issue we had in France during this year, 1917. So she decides to find why he wants to leave her, and she decides to try to find him. So she's going in the wilderness, and she meets a small troop of soldiers. It's not the story of her among the men, but really the story of all. The main character, if there is one, is really the troop, not her. In the beginning, I think that the audience is attached to the female character and to her lie, because she's masquerading herself as a man. But when the film takes its time, slowly and slowly, I think that it's not the mystery of her masquerading, but more what are these men doing? Are they really real soldiers? Perhaps they are also lying, just like her, but not from a sexual point of view, but from a military point of view. So there is some kind of interbalance or counterbalance, which makes this troop more mysterious than the lie of Camille. Visually and in terms of mise en scène, I've tried to be not abstract but not decorative from an historical point of view. They are just soldiers, so they have their uniforms, but beside the uniforms there is almost nothing to reconstitute. For me, my movie is not a musical. It's more like in the 40s or 50s in the States or in Russia, when you have in war movies, in adventures movie or in thrillers, small parts with songs, 3-4 songs, and those songs once more are outside the main narrative. In a musical, when the actors sing, it's the same as when they speak. I mean, they could say, "I love you, give me a piece of bread." In my movie, they have no singing dialogues. It's just like in a Western, when they have nothing else to do, they could play cards, or they could just sleep, or they could talk to each other, but no, they prefer just to play some songs. But the songs have no narrative impact. It's just leisure. Because I like in a movie when there are many change of registers, many change of moods. And I think that perhaps the maximal change of registers in a war movie is when somebody sings a love song, because you cannot go far from the expected narrative. Everything is recorded live. The actors are really singing and really playing their instruments. Everything is done live on the set. Even in a very classical movie like The Lost Patrol by John Ford, and the title could have been my title, The Lost Patrol, if I do remember right, but I'm not sure. I think that Victor McLagan, the very brutal John Ford hero, and also fascist in his own life, sang from a female point of view. But that's true. So why did I choose those kind of 60s psychedelic pop influence? It's hard to say. In fact, I don't have really a theoretical argument. It's just that I like very much these songs. But the way of really concretely sing, play, record is, on the contrary, very rudimentary, very primitive. So I thought that this primitiveness could make this scene still belong to the movie. I thought so. And I thought also that it would give some kind of climax to the movie, also some kind of humoristic touch. It's true that they are in some kind of, I won't say endless journey, but in a almost circular round trip in an itinerary that we cannot really anticipate or even geographically locate precisely. So there is something like a ghostly quest in this way of traveling all the time, and at the end it's almost in snowy like landscapes.